Okay, guys, so we're going to look now at when our partner has our back and they have the seatbelt, okay? The seatbelt is a very common position in jiu-jitsu, okay? And if you haven't done this before, I want you to think that you're going to sit in a car and you're going to grab your seatbelt and you're going to pull your seatbelt on and click it into the receiver on the other side, okay? So a seatbelt is one arm over, one arm under. It's the strongest position because you can control the me going up and me going down. Okay, if you had just your hands here, there's nothing to stop me going down. Okay, if you had both arms under, you could stop me going down, but you now can't choke me. Okay, so we want to be here in this position. So now we've talked about the basics of your seatbelt. Okay, what I want to look at now is the very first defense that we do. Whenever someone's on your back and they're trying to choke you, your main goal is to protect your neck. Okay, so my hand will go in and it will go in on the top arm. Why? The top arm is the choking arm. Okay, the top arm is the strong arm, the dangerous arm, whatever you want to call it. If I trap Coach Cannon's bottom arm, it's very easy for him just to slip this top arm under and get his choke going. Okay, but if I trap his top arm and now he tries to use the bottom arm, he has to bring it out to be able to choke. Okay, so we have a strong side and a weak side, and we're going to be looking at the weak side escape. But first off, we're going to take our hand, okay, in a little Lego man hand, and we're going to put that onto the wrist. We're now going to take our sloth grip, and we're going to grip onto the forearm, and both our elbows are going to come down. Okay, when they're in this position now, I want to fall to my weak side. Now, I'll put my foot on the floor, and I'll stomp to push myself down. And as soon as I fall, the most important thing for me now is to be thinking back to the mat, look to the ceiling, okay? As I do that, I'm thinking back to the mat and I'm trying to slip this top shoulder through, okay? And now from this position here, this is my big detail, okay? I see a lot of people now just turn here. And you can see that Cannon's hook is still there, stopping me escaping, okay? But if I'm here like this, and I step out, watch how his hook just disappears. Okay, I've shifted my hip over his leg. I go one, toes on the floor, shift the hip. Watch this one just disappear. Here. Now I lay on his leg, he cannot get that hook back up. Okay, so now from here, the most important part of this escape now is to control this bottom arm. If I control this bottom arm, he cannot escape. He cannot come to man. Okay? So here, I don't need to worry about the choking arm anymore. I just trap his arm. And I just take my elbow to my ribs. Okay? I don't need to grab or grip anything. Elbow to my ribs. Okay? And I'll explain why in a minute. From here now, okay, still keep my head on the floor, I'm going to find the inside of his pants and I'm going to push this leg away. Now, sometimes that leg will just disappear. Okay, and now you're out. Other times, he'll keep that hook strong because it's the last thing he's got to keep attached to you. Okay, well, we're going to keep our butt low on this leg and we're going to lift up. Keep our butt low. I'm just going to bring this foot in. And we're going to use this hook to lift. Now I can push away with my arm. And look, I'm going to take that big step out to the side again. Here. When I take that step again, I shift my hips. Okay, and now I'm pushing my weight backwards into Cannon as I walk back into this reverse Kesekatami. Okay? So, just going to have Cannon sat behind me a second, and he's going to put his arm through here. Okay. On his wrist is thinner than his hand. Okay? So, if I clamp around here, and I ask him to pull that out, it's very hard, almost impossible, because I'm clamping around his wrist, and now he's trying to pull a big hand through a little hole, okay? So believe it or not, this is all you need. You don't need to grip and pull and grab or anything, okay? Just trap that here. And now believe in this, okay? So if you watch it again, we'll do the same thing. Here, I grip, step, fall over, shoulder comes through. I've already stepped off here, okay? So my hip turns. Now look, I'm going to hold onto this bottom arm, and I'm going to push this leg off. Oh, did it go off? Yes, it went off. Great. No problem. I step and I go. Okay, now this is where I want you guys to practice. Okay? When I stay here now, I want my partner to try and come on top. So because I'm on his arm and because I'm controlling his wrist, it's impossible for him to get that arm out and build up. He needs his head higher than mine. Okay, but if I'm holding this, even if I don't have that leg, which I would have if I could, he still can't come up. So you can play with this and just lay here, get your partner to try and come up, and then all you do, try and come up, let's just walk into him. Okay? And once we're in this position, we can then start to look at where we're going to go and what we're going to do next. Okay, guys? So that's your weak side escape. Think about trapping that arm, protecting the neck all the time. Okay? Back to the mat, look to the ceiling. Back to the mat, look to the ceiling. You will hear me shouting that at all my students when we're training and all my students when they're competing. Back to the mat, look to the ceiling. Back to the mat, look to the ceiling. Okay, guys?